Hello, everyone. Hello, and welcome. Welcome to January 2nd, 2026, or Fruits Day Deep Winter 2. I am troopersjp, and I am playing through Sundial Games' 2026 quest calendar, The Souls of Saraku. The Souls of Saraku. If you joined us yesterday, today we are continuing on with our journey. We are currently playing Izora Kronmeyer, and I have printed out her character sheet so I could take notes much more easily because they have downloadable character sheets. And also, I think this is pretty cool. They've got also an inventory sheet and an equipment sheet and also a sheet for your henchmen and to take some notes. So I think that's pretty cool. So shall we, my good friends, continue on with our journey as Izora Kron. So last time we were here, which you should just go watch the video, but we deciphered a message which said that the army of light is coming to go and try to kill the overlord, which seems bad, and we have to divine. We're going to be tasked with divining how big this army is today. So this spell should be rudimentary. Even a troll with a hint of arcane talent could pull it off. If you can't help me, I'll get a new apprentice, scoffs the High Mage. We must prepare the spell first. He pulls out a book from the shelf and flips through the pages before pushing it into my hand. Here, collect the ingredients and draw the ritual circle and memorize the chant. I note, by the way, that on this page there is a little pouch for equipping myself, and I think that there's a little backpack pouch, and let's do that, shall we? What do we find? A 4, which is more blight root. Now we have 2 blight roots, and, I will just mark it on my little, excitement. Okay, so, let's check the back page. So we have to do a number of things in order. We have to gather the reagents, draw the ritual circle, and then practice the chant. So, gathering the reagents is wisdom with the investigator, and that's going to be a d20 plus 3. Yes, all right, d20 plus 3, and also investigator, so plus 5. An 8 plus 5 is a 13. So note, begin at a spell effectiveness of 1. Note this down somewhere for future use. You may be able to increase the effectiveness if you perform well at preparing the spell. Okay, all right. Well, let's make a note of this. We're starting at a spell effectiveness number 1. I bet we don't need to keep this after today. Okay, we look at the list in the book and hundreds of unlabeled jars and herbs lining the shelves. This will be quite the task. Can I identify which ingredients to collect? If the result is 11 or more, which it is, the materials are easy enough to recognize, and the unlabeled jars are hardly an inconvenience to me, as I know the ingredients by sight and smell. I increase my spell effectiveness by 1. And I will keep this note somewhere for future use, i.e. right here on this piece of paper. Now I must draw the ritual circle, which is a d20 plus dexterity, and if I were an arcane adept like that other fellow, I would be able to get a bonus, but I'm not. So I roll a 14 plus my dex modifier of -1, so a 13. The ritual circle is an intricate design filled with interwoven loops and fine details. The paint is a concoction of blood and other rare ingredients. It is not forgiving and can't be replaced in time. The slightest mistake will not be easy to fix. But my result is 11 or more.
I take my time drawing every detail carefully. I waste no stroke and precisely draw a replica of the circle at the book. I increase my spell effectiveness by 1. And finally, we must practice the chant, which is a d20 plus charisma. Well, luckily I do have a +1 on charisma, but that's a 6, which brings me to a 7. Well, the words are not difficult to memorize, but a spell of this caliber will require precision in my performance to implore the forces of magic to bend to my power.
I'm going to ham this up, just so you know.
I practice enunciation and forcing my full will into the words. Unfortunately, the result is 10 or less. The spell requires special emphasis on certain syllables. I practice various styles and techniques, and eventually I settle on a pattern that seems jarring to my ears, but should get the job done.
Well, that's today. I have a spell effectiveness of 3. We'll just note that for later. I guess we'll have to find out tomorrow whether or not this spell works. Join me again tomorrow on the same bat time, same bat channel. I'm imagining this is going live on YouTube. So see me tomorrow on YouTube for what happens next. And if you're seeing this sometime later, sometime in late January, I should be streaming on troopersjp at twitch.tv. You can find me there. Fridays 8 p.m. is when I do all of my RPGs, or also Sundays at 8 p.m. for Roleplay Reflect. Just come and check us out. It's me on Bluesky at troopersjp. Otherwise, I will catch you tomorrow for more Souls of Saraku.